everybody, welcome back to my channel. Chloe here. I have emerged from my hiatus to check out First Bite Games. Now, special thanks to the developer for giving me an early access copy of this game. I really genuinely appreciate it. I've been following this game on Twitter for a while. It has been thirsty in more ways than one. Thirsty, and if you don't catch my drift. Anyways, I am very excited to get into this game. So basically what this game is about, it's, I believe, a vampire dating sim. There's some not suited for work elements. There's some generally disturbing imagery. So for those of you who, don't like blood, you don't like vampires, you don't like, dating deliciously attractive vampires. I'm just waiting for myself to hit the 1 minute mark. If you do not like dating sexy vampires on the 1 minute mark, you probably shouldn't watch this game. So go check out the games that are not upsetty spaghetti playlist on my channel. But I'm excited to dive right in. We are clicking to begin. Oh my god. 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 They're very attractive. This is very intimidating. So yes, it is rated 18 and up. So again, there's some things. There's also a lot of kink. I forgot to mention there is a lot of kink that was definitely here. And then some scenes may contain mild flashing images, so potentially epilepsy things. Player discretion is advised. Take care of yourselves, because I am not there to take care of you physically in the same space. This is very sexy. This opening is sexy. Please don't flag my video, YouTube. I'm gonna be really upset. Dead End Drive. Oh my god. So I wonder if they actually shot some of this, or if this is just stock image? Huh. Ooh. Oh my god. I have never been more attracted to an opening credits scene in my entire life. That's not a lie. That is not a lie. What the heck? Oh my god. 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 Just what? Ugh. Laurel, they look like they're gonna tear my heart apart. I think that they're non-binary. I'm not quite sure what their pronouns are. I guess we'll find out. Gotta love that Clip Studio Paint blood splatter. Nice touch. I love that one. Wait, is that Clip Studio Paint, or is that one pack? One day I'll get more into art. So, but not tonight, gang. I'm not going off on a tangent, I promise. Nothing but darkness surrounds me. I close my eyes, desperately trying to blink it away, but there's just nothingness. A void. I'm alone. Where am I? What am I doing here? How did I even get here? I try moving my legs. Nothing. As hard as I try to run away, my body refuses to cooperate. I try my arms next. Frozen. Before I can try anything else, the light appears in the distance. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know who is being all dark and mysterious in the background there, but I'd appreciate it if you would be quiet. Thank you. There's something else flickering right next to that light. I can barely make it out, but what little I can see is horrifying. Is it a dead body? Nope, never mind. It's glowing red eyes. Ugh, I was really hoping for a dead body. Glowing red eyes. Bright white fangs. I don't see that. Blood dripping from sharp talons. In an instant, they multiply, dancing around in the shadows. They laugh, a cacophony of demonic giggles, and then skitter toward me at an inhuman speed, their movements chaotic. I'm helpless as they close in around me. Oh no! Oh no! Hot vampires? Oh no! Am I right? Anyways, an aroma of metallic sweetness infiltrates my nostrils and I'm surrounded, trapped. Then they pounce, claws tearing deep into my muscles as they grab a hold of me, teeth sinking into my flesh. I try to scream but no sound escapes. Part 1 is hunger. There's 26 different ways to die, by the way, so expect me to die. I like it. We got Arcade Spirits, we got Alcahest. We got Akash, we got When the Night Comes, we've got some of our boys in the background. My eyes jolt open as I awake in a cold sweat. It was a dream, just a dream. Or closer to a nightmare? Depends on how you feel about being torn apart by vampires, I guess. My heart feels like it's about to burst out of my chest as my mind races over the lingering memory of what I just saw. Wicked bugs? Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Why are you sleeping on the floor? Why does this look like my graduate... Why does this look like my first week of grad school up in this room? I didn't want these memories, man. I just got out. I quickly scanned my surroundings to make sure I'm actually in my room. And also alive. I kind of now I kind of want glow-in-the-dark stars. I also love these skylights. Those are great. I would love a skylight. At this point, I should know better than to fall asleep watching horror movies, but I was lured into the prospect of two hot characters kissing, and I just rested my eyes for a little too long. Oops. Some ridiculous part of my brain holds a kernel of hope that one day I'll enter a deliciously dark world of the unknown and unexplainable, but for now, I'm stuck here, and even my dreams won't let me near what I want. And now that these thoughts are once again racing through my mind, I know it's absolutely fruitless to fall back asleep, but I try nonetheless. Bigfoot is real? Eat my ass. I like that. I go through every trick in the book. Breathing exercises, counting sheep, writing erotic fan fiction in my head, decidedly unhelpful. Surprise, surprise, I'm still awake and blankly staring at my ceiling. Great job, me. I sigh, pushing the covers off my body. There's no point staying in bed. I grab my phone from my bedside table. Oh, that was me. Bracing myself as I check the time. 3 a.m. Once again, my body has betrayed me by falling into this disgusting habitual cycle. Have a nightmare, wake up, stay awake, rinse, repeat. Defeated, I yawn and stretch my bones as I stand and make my way to the bedroom mirror. I drag my fingers down my cheeks and glare at my reflection illuminated by the dangling fairy lights. What's your first name? Well, it's obviously Swiggity. Last name is clearly Swoogity. We've been here before. Pronouns, Swoogity is they, them. We have already been over this before. Eye color. Boy, what do you mean my eye color? What color would Swiggity Swoogity have? Probably brown. I take a deep breath. I'm Swiggity Swoogity, and I'm going to have a good night. If only my therapist could see me now. A positive affirmation to start my... Wait, is it night? Morning? The time between times. Normally when this disjointed sleeping pattern curses me, I either read my old collection of Gooseflesh books for the 100th time, or I write for my website. The singularly most interesting thing about me is that I've cradled and nurtured a cryptid blog to a nice level of internet fame. How's that internet fame working out for you, baby? Yeah, lacquered the bed frame. Ghosting is my main source of serotonin and started out as a tiny forum. An avenue to find and cultivate friendships with those that love the strange and unusual as much as I do. It still serves the same purpose now, but on a larger scale. Mingling still happens, and the original forums are as active as ever, but I had to get creative and produce different types of content in order to keep myself afloat in this economy. Like smut. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. YouTube, please. Please be nice to me. I love how YouTube says things like, we're going to remove dislikes on videos, as if dislikes on my videos are a problem. Please. Like, dislikes on videos, if anything, from what I've seen, have driven engagement. They're annoying, but they drive engagement. But you know what, YouTube? Let's have a chat about how you seem to not like games by indie developers who make somewhat adult content, even though it's not posted on adult sites. Call me sometime. None of you are watching this video, but I hope that you call me sometime, YouTube, because I have some words. Where were we? Before I decided to descend into passive-aggressive Minnesotaness. My review of Where Are the Werewolves goes up later today, and I also need to upload that How to Attract Bigfoot video. Do you lay in a bed? Do you lay in a bed with roses? Do you cover yourself in maple syrup? I feel like covering yourself in maple syrup is very appropriate to get Bigfoot interested in you. I just feel like he would enjoy that. The crown jewel of ghosting is also overdue for an update. It's an erotica section lovingly dubbed oh my god, of course. I said it. I said that there was erotica. What did I say? It's here. It's an erotica section lovingly dubbed the Cryptic Coitus Corner. And it surprised me to see it become the most popular part of the website. Really, it surprised you, huh? You're a very tame little individual, Swiggity Swiggity, and I love you for it. I'll admit I'm no Bill Shakespeare, but it warms my heart to see people coming back from my wide and varied selection of supernatural erotica. Who knew that horny horror was like catnip to people all over the world and not just me? Unfortunately, I'm stuck on my latest would-be masterpiece, and all I have is a potentially questionable title. Mummy Milk. First Bite Games, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, man. We gotta talk. It's a work in progress. Can it stay that way? I don't know if I'd be into mummies. Are there people out there that are into mummies? Like, if you're there, like, just drop in the chat. I just wanna know. I just want to know information about why. That's all. I'm curious. I'll wave it off. I'll figure it all out later and update Cryptic Coitus Corner when inspiration hits. I lazily scan my room, trying to hit that motivation jackpot when I pause on my window. The moon is full and bright against the starless sky, an excellent setting for some ominous entertainment. Get out, go for a walk, see what early morning Portland offers me. Oh, I know what it offers you. It offers people that are going to yell at you in the middle of the friggin' road. Yeah, that's great. Early morning Portland. I had a lot of fun in early morning Portland. I did not have fun in early morning Portland. I lived in Oregon for a period of time, but mostly in Eugene. But whenever I went into Portland, it's cool. It's a cool city to check out, but it's also chaotic. It's funny that New York feels less chaotic to me than Portland. I'm sure that people who live in Portland are like, why? Why do you find it chaotic? I'm like, I just do. There's enough weirdness happening during the day in the city, so I'm sure there's something bled over into the twilight hours. With my mind made up, I mosey over to my closet. What does one wear for a witching hour stroll? Well, comfort. Duh. In the middle of the night, I don't need fashion, but I demand comfort. I find the comfiest pants and biggest sweatshirt I own and slide into them. Bliss. I close in front of the mirror, blowing a kiss to mere swiggity. Looking good. I'm a little buzzed with excitement as I gather my bearings. The most radical thing I've done lately is quit my gray tone office job and pick up shifts at a local coffee shop to supplement the income from my website. It's comforting knowing that there are others like me who have this undeniable attraction to the things that go bump in the night, despite the monotony of the day-to-day. It's easier to exist when you blend in and squirrel away any untoward interests. It avoids awkward conversations, and no one's caught onto my deep dark secrets as of yet. There was a time where I felt that my desires for the supernatural were something to be ashamed of, and, well, maybe they are in polite society, but after I spent too many brain-rotting hours in an office cubicle, I decided I would lean into the delusion to bring some color back into my life. For those of you who, used to work in an office setting and are now, working from home or, have not yet returned back, do you miss the office? Because I don't. I miss seeing, some of my coworkers, but otherwise I do not miss the office setting. I feel, very well adjusted when I get to, work from home and when I get to, work outside of an office setting just because it's just so much nicer. It's I just feel like I have more space and I have more time and, there's more room to breathe. Most people don't see the value in that sort of thing, that's fine, but I can't help it. Something about the occult excites me more than anything else, and it's always been that way. I gave up trying to find it a long time ago. I shake the thoughts from my head. It's no use thinking about that now. I have some inspiration to look for. I grab my phone, my wallet, and my house keys from my desk and give my room a once-over, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Then with a final flash to some finger guns to my reflection in the mirror, I'm out. A chaotic bisexual, I see. Lovely. It isn't long till I find myself standing outside the house. 6969 Dead End Drive. Hey, nice. I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. Sorry. How much money do you have? 69 cents. You know what that means. I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. Sorry. That's gonna happen on occasion during this playthrough. Hey, nice. It's creepy and old and no one actually knows who owns it, and right now it's luring me in. Normally I pass by on my walk to the coffee shop and during the day give it no more than a fleeting thought. Maybe it's the desperation for a crumb of inspiration, but tonight I'm intrigued. For years I thought it was totally abandoned, the windows all covered with what looks like scraps of newspaper. Well, it gives me pause of the front yard. It's too well kept. Those bushes don't tend to themselves. Like every historic neighborhood, there's always that one house that has a particularly bad reputation, and this gothic beauty is it. I've heard all the stories, I count them on my fingers. Witches who eat children, an axe murderer who slaughtered their whole family, a pack of feral stray cats overthrowing the previous owner. That actually is pretty accurate from what I know about Portland. That's probably accurate. My Portland watchers and subscribers, you can tell me if you agree or not. A lycanthrope's hideout. And my personal favorite, vampires. I always thought it was a joke to scare away kids to stop them from playing on the lawn, but if only it were true. I find myself just standing there staring, tempted by the house and what might linger inside of it, which isn't the smartest move. In October, in the Pacific Northwest, it's dark, I'm cold, and it's also definitely about to rain. When isn't it about to rain in Portland? When isn't it about to rain in Oregon? I'll tell you when, in December. When in my freshman year at the University of Oregon, we had a day in December where it was 80-something degrees. We'd wear shorts. I had put away my shorts. I was not prepared. I was a little Minnesotan. I was not prepared. I should go in. Okay. I just want to go in and, like, die. Like, in the middle of the night. Like, I'm out. Like, I don't like working in the coffee shop anymore. It's fine. The words follow my mouth without thought, just pure impulse, succumbing to the mystery tugging at my curiosity. I shrugged myself and looked around. No one's here to witness my petty crime of breaking and entering. With my journalistic integrity intact, I will myself to stroll up to the house. The porch grounds loudly in protest if I step on it, and my hand reaches out for the front door. Ooh, I didn't like that sound effect. I apply gentle pressure, and the door just swings open with a deliciously spooky, decidedly terrifying creak. It's not what I expected. Was it just left ajar like that? Damn, I was very prepared to use the lockpicking skills I picked up from all the video games I played, which totally would have worked. As the door swings open, a light breeze flows from inside, like someone forgot to close the fridge and let out the cold. What is that? Because I've been acting like someone who fell on the floor with the refrigerator open and forgot to shut the refrigerator door. Maybe that's the reason I've been acting so cold. If I could escape. Please don't sue me, Gwen Stefani. Or Akon. Akon, you're pretty cool, though. I don't think that you'll sue me. And then I finally hesitate. Should I really be adding trespasser to my resume? Am I actually doing this? Let's do it. Why not? What would my therapist say? She told me it would be a good idea for me to say yes to more things in my life. This is almost certainly what she was talking about. Listen, Swiggity, you go in this house and you do it right now. Think of the possibilities. And if there are no corporeal beings, hopefully there will be a hot ghost that won't make me want to shit my pants. I push the door open a little more and squeeze inside. What if the ghost is not hot? Like, do you just walk away? Do you just like, thank you for your time, and you, like, leave? You just, like, just leave? It's now or never. Once I get inside, my teeth start chattering. It's cold, like really cold. Someone forgot heating exists. I think I'm in a small foyer, but it's hard to tell because without the soft glow of the moon outside, I can barely see my hand in front of my own face. I pull up my phone, turn on the flashlight, and inspect my surroundings. As I shine my light around the room, I see this place appears to be lost in time. Nothing seems to have changed since at least the 1800s, not the furniture, the wallpaper, or the smell. I inhale deeply and catch the scent of something pungent and putrescine. Putrescine? Hidden deep within the normal old house musk. Unpleasant as it is an aroma that intrigues the rest of my senses, beckoning me to find the rest of the secrets packed within these dead walls. At the end of the hall, I see lighting sneaking around through the crack of a half-open door. Whoever's here, if anyone at all, must be in there. I hold my breath as I listen intently for clues, and sure enough, there are the signs of life I craved. I hear what sounds like muffled conversation in the very clear... Oh, I'm sorry. That was very shrill. I was like, that sounds like a child. At first, that's not a child. I raise an eyebrow. Now this is something worth investigating. As I take another step, the floorboards creak loudly under my feet. Shit. I pause, silent as a grave, as still as a statue, and pray those muffled voices didn't hear me. There's a tense moment before the voices continue, and I realize the breath I was holding. I pass the stealth check. Maybe. Continue to stink along the dark corridor. I creep closer and closer to the illuminated room. Then I'm right outside the cracked door with my back against the wall. Now that I'm closer, I can hear them more clearly. Three distinctly different dulcet tones echo into the hallway. What? Everything goes deathly silent. Then,
it smells like human in here.
Boy, I'm sorry I didn't shower. I freeze instantly.
It is again.
I'm telling you, it's your dirty cops piled in the sink. You're just as shit at doing dishes as you are playing cards.
Don't you love it when vampires just are domestic and they talk?
Stuff the cards, there's a chance he'll have to take his clothes off.
So you're saying we're playing strip poker today? Oop.
I saved my huge brain and muscles for more important things. Second.
Ooh, I see.
My nose never lies. I smell human.
Speaker's words hit me like a thunderbolt. What had I been thinking, skulking about in the hallway and eavesdropping on whoever lives here? Could be a troop of axe murders for all I know.
Already forgotten the time your nose led us straight into that werewolf house party?
Somehow, despite the growing panic in my chest, the phrase werewolf house party makes me snort. Are you serious, Swiggity? I can't take you anywhere. I can't take you anywhere, babe. We can't go anywhere. I can't do anything with you. I cover my mouth with my hand immediately as though it might somehow take it back, but it's too late. Oh my god, wait. Who's speaking? There must be a glitch with Renpai. I think that this is built in Ren'Py. It could be Unity. They had a really nice splash screen. It was really nice. I don't know if you guys caught all of it when I started, but the game opened up and it was very pretty. I can't describe the feeling, but it's like I'm being compelled to step from the darkness and into the light. My feet propel me forward of their own accord, carrying me around the corner as I resign myself to the fact that I've been caught. What I see when I enter the room jolts me right out of my numbness into a state of shock. Why? Oh, it's because they're hot. Oh my god, they really are hot. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know who to look at first. Like, everybody's really pretty. Wow. Why are you all so attractive? Oh my god. It's unreal. Like, the detail. Look at Laurel's face. What the hell? Look at the highlighter. Look at the light reflection. What the hell? Like, look at... What the... How many hours did they... Look at what they did with her décolletage and her clavicle. Look at the shading beneath his arm. Look at this. My god, every part of this game looks like a friggin' like painting. It looks like it could be a wallpaper. It could be a oil painting. The three voices that I heard are matched by three equally as mesmerizing faces. They're so beautiful it almost hurts to look at them. It really does, honestly. And by the look of their slightly perturbed and also yet slightly intrigued expressions, I've clearly interrupted something. Using my big galaxy brain, I survey the situation and decide my next move. There's a mess of playing cards and glasses of red wine strewn across the table in front of them. The way they're holding their cards reminds me of an old spaghetti western right before there's a shootout in the saloon. This one knows. This one, he knows how to frame cards so that, I'm sorry, you probably use they, them. I think that you're non-binary. My apologies. This one, they know how to frame the face perfectly. He doesn't know what to do with his hands. He's the guy that, like, you get in the group photo and he doesn't know what to do with his hands, so he just kind of, like, holds them low. The three of them stare at me in a way that makes me feel like a ham ready for carving. None of them speak, they just evaluate me with this bizarre hunger in their gazes. I should say something to shatter this long and incredibly awkward pause. Howdy? Yeah, why not? Why not? Howdy, partners. The words are barely out of my mouth before they leap towards me at inhuman speed, knocking me onto my back and pushing me down against the carpet. The breath leaves my lungs and my hands burn as bare skin and textile collide. Ooh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can adjust the sound. So, the music volume is still a little bit unbalanced when it comes to the voices and the sound effects. But I am playing this... I'm not playing this with headphones, so it probably sounds better with headphones. So take that, actually, with a grain of salt.
Assuming we all want to call dibs, shouldn't you rock, paper, scissors for them?
Dibs. Breathe,
Oh my
Laura.
god, look at the detail in the hair.
We haven't done that in a while.
The parting. Wow. The individual lines, the texture and the curls. I really love seeing texture, especially in hair. It's just really nice to see. I don't like looking at, like, flat hair. I can't really draw super, like, texturized hair or, like... I kind of, when I make waves, it's, like, really messy, but, like, looking at the individual kind of, like, hairs, looking at kind of, like, how it's shaved against the skin, like, that kind of thing, those are things that I really love to look at when it comes to, like, art and character designs. I love to look at what people do with hair and how they draw the hair. The more attention to detail that's given to the hair, honestly, it just, like, makes everything look so much better.
No, Valeria. As the oldest, smartest, and hottest, the human is mine by right.
You look like a himbo. I'm not gonna lie, dude. You've got himbo energy. The smartest, you're himbo. I feel like a piece of furniture out for auction at a swap meet. Am I into that? Of course you're into that. Are you kidding me? Look at these three. I'm completely mesmerized by every hand movement, every turn of their lips, every glance in my direction as they bicker. My heart races and I can feel myself getting unnaturally hot despite the freezing temperature of the house.
Greedy, Ellie. Think of all the fun we could have.
That's all it is for you. Fun. You two enjoy those prepackaged little blood bags. But a hunter like me needs to feed.
Look at the big baby eyes. You are Himbo! Himbo! Baby Himbo! You can't do that. He's baby. Like, the biggest one has me pinned to the floor, but despite their threatening words, they don't exactly seem intent on killing me right this second. Even lying prone on the ground, the first thing I notice is their teeth, or rather the deadly points of their canines. Their skin doesn't have the same plumpness or glow that mine has, almost like their capillaries forgot how to refill with blood. And the mirror behind them, I think that their capillaries are going to be filling with something else, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry, that's not how anatomy works. The mirror behind them has no reflections. No, this cannot be happening, can it? There's no way that they're actually vampires. The word crashes out and they turn to me. Hungry, unforgiving, feral. The one they call Valeria grabs hold of my chin with a delicate hand, but there's nothing delicate about the way that she holds me.
Like we have a fan on our hands.
It looks like we do.
Her neck cracks her pinch when she leans closer, head tilted like she's sizing me up.
Interrupted us, kitten. And Elias here was just about to take his shirt off.
Taking your shirt off is for losers. And I was
Is this what we call a shirt now?
I don't have the dream
Wait, so
about
is it fully voice acted or is this a glitch?
Look at these muscles. My face, these cards.
The trio continues to bicker amongst themselves and I just lie here, watching. Vampires are just myths, monsters made up by confused historians and then embellished by storytellers seeking to make us feel something. There has to be some simple explanation for these three, but now is not the time to get worked up in my own little fantasies. It's probably just some kind of kinky vampire larper then. Cosplayers who lift or something. And I'm usually so on top at these gatherings. The costuming and props are serious. Movie magic, fangs, even the red wine in the glasses looks like real blood, and it wouldn't surprise me if they rented out this town for this house for their own pleasure. There's no way you're real vampires. Who are you? A deadly silence fills the space between us as I graciously interrupt their quarreling. Valeria's hand gets tighter on my chin. Elias's body feels heavier against me. Who are we?
I don't think we're real.
I don't give a shit what they think. They'll know we're real enough when their blood is sliding down our throats.
Okay, girl, show some restraint there.
Too much talking, not enough killing.
This is rude. Elias lunges for me at a speed that my eyes can hardly register, and I'm in a broken state of shock that I say the first thing that comes into my head. Parley! They all pause immediately, going still as statues as they look at me with a distinct mix of disgust and
Do
confusion.
we look like fucking pirates to you?
You are what you eat, I suppose. Yo ho ho.
I'm sorry, is there a vampire version of Parley where you have to let me explain myself before you kill me?
That green shit they put on your food to make it look nice?
Parley, not parsley.
That's what I was thinking.
Some bullshit
To be
that
fair,
they-
maybe I'm the himbo. Maybe the friends that we made along the way was the himbo all along. Sorry. Oh my god. This playthrough is going to be a disaster. Clearly, Ilias does not know.
It's bold of you to assume we have anything to talk to you about, human.
They could surprise you, Val. You know, I never thought I'd be reminiscing about all the sailors I've eaten when I first sensed them quivering around the corner.
Honestly, Laurel, who hasn't eaten a ship full of sailors?
I have not.
Oh, now you've got me thinking about that time in Central Bay.
She gives my head an idle little shake, her fingers digging into my cheeks and making my mouth purse as she stares wistfully into the distance.
Pristine beaches, expensive wines, obnoxious tourists no one will miss.
As they once again continue to talk as if I'm not here, my gaze flits between their gorgeous, terrifying faces, desperate to find something I can use. All those years of memorizing books and movies and useless video games and cryptid lores prepared me for this moment. I rack my brain for what little information I've managed to learn about these three thus far. The biggest one, Ilias, is apparently the oldest and seems to believe he's the best of the three of them in every way. He's probably susceptible to flattery. Valeria, the most petite of the trio, seems to have a penchant for luxury. If the glazed look in her eyes when she mentions Saint-Tropez is anything to go by. And finally, Laurel, the hardest to read of the three, gives me the distinct impression that they might be open to being entertained. I won't have much time to try whatever it is I'm going to do, so I better choose a vampire fast and just go for it. If I have to die tonight, which I totally understand this is on me, I just want one more moment of happiness. Like a last cigarette, if you will. You're doing a lot of talking there, kitten, and not a lot of convincing. Please, before you kill me, could you tell me about Saint-Tropez? feel like I could go to my eternal rest a lot easier if I could just hear about what happened there. Though she's quite clearly trying to maintain an infallible poker face, Valeria's mouth twitches. Not this story again.
Shut up. You've told us about Paris 1,000 times too many.
Where the hell is Saint-Tropez? And this guy was like, Sacre bleu! And I was like, chomp. I think I can tell it better than him at this point.
Haters!
It really doesn't take much to get these three going, does it? They bicker like a supernatural married throuple. They might be. They might be. You just walked into their house. Like, you don't know them. You don't know. I don't like this. What is this Slender Man in Victorian Gothic? What the hell is that? Okay. Valeria finally turns her gaze back to me, and she's shining those terrifying red eyes.
I'm happy to tell you about Saint-Tropez, if it will spare your soul the torment. We wouldn't want you haunting us.
I want to haunt you. I don't think you'd want me to haunt you, though. Probably would just be really sad, like, all the time. Valeria runs a hand through her hair, her lashes fluttering as she sighs dramatically, clearly readying herself to tell her tale. Her voice even gets a little louder when she next speaks. You think she was addressing a stadium rather than just one human.
The thing about Saint-Tropez at the height of summer is that everyone is rich and beautiful and drunk. The parties.
Drunk rich people are actually my pet peeve, so, like, I might have mispicked Valeria. Valeria sighs again, wistfully this time, and Laura and Elias share a wounded look.
I can still taste the Dom Perignon and Le Maire on the tip of my tongue if I try hard enough. Rich people just taste better. Like debilitating insecurity and tax evasion.
But if you kill them, then they don't pay their taxes. So who wins? Jeff Bezos.
Look what you did,
Jeff
gentlemen.
Bezos wins.
We're gonna be here all night at this rate.
Do you fucking mind?
My
ravishing sybaritic Val. I'm afraid Illy might have a point.
You too. Can't a vampire reminisce about a little mass murder around here without you two huffing and puffing?
I love her. I just realized her makeup, it's two-toned. That's pretty cool. It's like, it's very bisexual colors. I enjoy that. I also like how everybody kind of has like a different lip shape to them. Like when she smiles, she is more of like a Cupid's bow. He doesn't really have a Cupid's bow. Laurel doesn't have a Cupid's bow either, but she's the one that does. She stumps her foot, a little bratty, a little endearing, and the pout that forms on her shining lips is more than impressive.
You've ruined it. I can't be bothered. Let's just kill the human and get back to stripping Ilias of his dignity.
Hey.
They're all staring at me again.
All I'm thinking about is shredding your throat like barbecue. So talk fast.
Oh no. Somehow, once again, these three beautiful people are arguing amongst themselves, and I'm left for the moment to ponder my options. There's no going back for me, but maybe I can Sherazade my way through this extremely sexy, scary predicament. It's clear to me we'll never settle on who gets to eat me if we continue like this. You're all just too cool and sexy and clever. And I suppose you have our answer, do you?
Again. Wasting time talking when we could be feeding.
Now, Illy. How often do we get entertainment of this caliber delivered to our doorstep? I want to see what cute little scheme they've got in their pocket.
The massive vampire actually pouts.
Actually, it hurts to be this bored, you know.
I suppose we can hear their suggestion before we tear them apart.
Talk fast, human. I can only keep these two from your throat for so long. Okay, well, I was thinking maybe I could ask you a couple of questions, you know, for me to get to know each of you a little better. That way we can see who's the best fit to eat me.
You're holding Illy and I back for a fucking job interview.
Well, maybe, yeah. I mean, like, if Laurel's down, like, why not? He frowns, his eyes squinting, mouth opening and closing. He seems to be thinking particularly hard about something. He raises his hand and looks to be counting on his fingers, but he gives up. Oh my god. Himbo! Precious Himbo! Protect him always. I'll be damned if I start now. Laurel inhales and exhales quietly, hint of a smile on those perfect purple lips.
Absolute treasures, aren't they? Keep talking.
If they really are the creatures of the night that they claim to be, I better continue to think fast. I've survived thus far on wit alone, and I can't let it fail me now. Maybe confidence is key here. Maybe I can throw them off. Ooh, we gotta save. I'm worried that if we pick I'm still not convinced you're real, then they'll just be like, okay, well done, and then they like bite you. Because we also have evidence that they're real, because didn't we just already say that we can't see the reflection in something that was in the room? Like there was glass on something and we couldn't see the reflection? Been waiting my entire life for this moment, and this is it. This is my chance. I'm practically an expert on your kind, you know?
Oh, is that so?
Then you already know we can't let you...
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, god damn it. Okay, never mind. No way you're not LARPers. Silly, sexy LARPers. I smirk at them, trying my best to make sure it doesn't shake nervously at the edges. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter. Laurel exhales a lilting laugh.
Certainly an interesting credo to live by.
Case.
You really are quite bold for a blood bag, aren't you?
Well, Dudgy, this is truly your last chance.
I just can't believe you think that humans could ever have muscles like mine.
I mean, they can if they take enough steroids, babe. It's okay. He's a himbo. We can't be mad at him. I don't know if we're going to survive this. Unfortunately, I have to bring this episode to a close because we've been recording for like 40 minutes. But if you guys are excited for the next episode, whenever it is that I get around to it again, this is hiatus and I'm on my new schedule, which means no schedule at all. I just post when I feel like it, which means all the more reason to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And why not consider subscribing? When you subscribe, you share the notifications bell so you get updates on when I upload future episodes. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! I would like to give a very special shout out and thanks to my patrons, AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, D. Roberts, Brian White, Devil J, Caleb Putnam, Robin Harper, Bob Conway, Cody Webb, and Maticus Sama.